Hi everyone, welcome to another session online to make art. Hope this finds you all really well. Today we're going to continue our spring series by creating a picture of tulips with little bees. Up to this point, I hope you've been able to enjoy creating your flower with a ladybug, your leaf with an insect on top of your choice, and this is going to be our third out of fourth spring fling themed drawing. We're going to be doing drawing again with this, but I am going to start segueing next week. I'll start doing at least one lesson with watercolor or paints so that we can change it up and keep things interesting at home for you. So today it's going to be simple. We're going to be doing some jaggedy lines for our grass. We're going to be using different shades of green. We're going to be drawing 3 lines, not perfectly straight, but little to show, that kind of movement that a stem might have. And then just some simple shapes for our tulips, which we get to color whatever color we want, and some fun bees to finish it off. Okay? So I've got my sketch, and you can just follow along. You can go straight in with your crayons or colored pencils, or you can sketch like I did and then add color after. It's whatever makes you most comfortable. So I'll start with my grass, and I'm going to go straight in with my green. I'm not going to outline in black like I often do because some of these lines are pretty small, so there's no point in outlining. It's better to just go in with color. So for my grass, I'm going to kind of do up and down lines to show grass grows at different lengths. It kind of looks like one of those heartbeat things you see. And I'm going to do many layers, and I'll color this all in later. For my stems, I'm going to start where I want my flower to start. So somewhere around here is where I want the flower to be. So I'm going to make my stem go down. It's easier for me to draw up from down. And I'm going to add my leaves. You can do your leaf however you want. It could be like this if you want. For my first flower, I'm going to be making it in pink. So I'm going to outline its general shape, which is quite easy. It's start from here, bring it out, and bring it out, like you're drawing a U out of it. Then make it curve down, and make it curve back up. Make it dip and curve, and if you want, you can add like an extra little petal here. And then in here, I'll add like a bulb that's a different color, but I'll outline that. So we're just doing outlines in the colors of our drawing, and we can do the bees last. I'm going to do my next stem, and I'm going to do this idea of overlapping, so making it look like something's on top of itself. Notice I never finished this flower in my painting. So we're going to do the same thing. I made my flower, this one really dipped down, like I guess like the wind's blowing. But start with my stem up here first. You can do leaves that are round with a line in it. You can do leaves that have a point. However you want to do it. I'm going to make my middle tulip orange, and I'm having it kind of go in as if it was leaning into my other flower, and I'm going to have this part. And you can make your tulip straight if you want. And for my last one, same idea. I know I want my flower to start around here, and I'm going to draw a line down. And I'm going to erase my pencil lines. If you want to do 4 tulips, so you have another orange one or whatever color you're using, you can. Totally up to you. So I'm so happy I have my colors down. I'm going to go in with crayons to color in my grass first. And just like how in my painting I've got 2 different greens going on, I will be using 2 different greens. And I'm going outside of my marker lines just to make it look like it's really grassy. Grass is like almost like fluffy sometimes. There's so many hundreds of blades within even a small space. For the leaves, I'll do the same thing. And I know I want them all the same color, so I get to color every single leaf in this light green, and then I'll add dark green for accents. So I'm just going in, I'm coloring in a part of the leaf in darker green, and I'm not sure if you can see it so far away, but it creates like there's just a little bit more complexity in the colors when I add that extra shade. And I kind of missed here coloring outside of the line, but no big deal. So just coloring half the leaf, not the whole leaf, in a second dark color makes it have a little more, makes it a little more interesting. Great, so I've got my leaves down. Next I'm off to the flowers. And for this, crayons are fun for blending, but oil pastels can blend even better. So I'm going to change it up. It's different. It'll be a little different from my painting. I'm going to do like a gradient of colors in here. And I think I might do... I'll probably put in here, I'm going to put 3 colors in my pink flowers. I'm going to transition from red to pink to orange and make a gradient. If you want to look up what gradient means, it's when there's a slow transition of colors. So, you know, you can't jump straight from red to orange. Well, I guess you could, but pink is a good intermediary in between. We're going to just be blending these colors. So start off with your first color, and then bring in your second color and drag it out from your first color. And then bring in your third color. I think I might even add yellow. And drag it out of your third color. And then bring in your fourth color and drag it out of that last color. So suddenly my tulip looks like it just kind of very slowly changes from red to yellow. I like the way that looks. For my orange flower, I might do the opposite. I might go from yellow back up to red, okay? So I'm going to start down here. So sticking to my color scheme, not changing it up too much. And then slowly drag the orange out of the yellow. And I can revisit with my orange, with my yellow. I have some orange on it already. I can drag, kind of blend these two colors together with my oil pastel. And this will work with any material you're working with. So my orange comes out. And then I'm going to go back in with the pink. And then go in with the red. And I could even add a little color here if I want. Okay. I'm going to do like a pattern. I'm going to bring it back and do the original pattern I had. So starting with red. And oops! Oh my gosh, my yellow my pink just fell and broke. Okay, my pink is broken in half, but I can still use it. So dragging these pink out, getting in here with the orange. And then getting in here with the yellow. And filling in these extra spots. And my yellow already has some of the reds and pinks on there, so it's a natural transition. Alright, cool. So next for my bees, I'm hoping one of these thin black pens will help you see. But the bees, I'll just be repeating the same thing over. I'm going to draw like a bean. That pen doesn't work. Maybe this one will work. This is better. So I'm going to be drawing what a bean might look like. If you ever eat beans and rice or had beans, it's like this bee is going to be drawn as if it was a bean. Okay, and then to make its wings, you're going to draw 2 loops on its back. And then you're going to draw 2 little lines for its antenna and a couple lines out of the bean for its feet. And then fill in the bean with stripes so that your bee can have stripes. And then just repeat. So I'm going to draw my bean. I'm going to draw 2 loops. I want this bee to look like it's flying in this direction. Oof, this pen is not working with me. Okay, I think you can see. Yeah, you can see. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more bees. One last bean. Doesn't have to be perfect. Little feet and its stripes. And then we're gonna color it in. I'm gonna use my same pen to do the black. So I'm gonna make its head black. So that means I'm gonna make the first little shape of every bee black. And then I'm gonna skip one because it'll be yellow, and then the next one will be black. Skip one for yellow, and the next one can be black. And I forgot one thing, sorry. Gotta erase my pencil marks. So just let me erase my pencil marks. Oops. And I'm gonna color every bee in first with my black so I can get it over with. So make the head black. Skip a stripe, do the next stripe black, skip a stripe, do the next stripe black. And then my wings, well, let's do the yellow next. I'm going to use a colored pencil because they are fine tips, so it's easier to color. I'll do the yellow bit first. I gotta sharpen it. And then for its wings, I'm gonna just get a dark colored pencil and make it, their wings are actually kind of clear, so I'm gonna just act as if there's a shadow on them and just color a part of their wings in. And I wish my yellow was a little brighter. So you could see, yeah, that's better. There we go. You can really tell they're bees now. And then my last step would be coloring in my background. So you can get a crayon, you can get a colored pencil, anything you want. And don't color in dark because then you have a lot of work to do. Just kind of lightly suggest through your light pressured strokes that, of course, the sky is not clear. It's not white like the paper. It's daytime. So it's going to be blue, the sky. So all that space, this is called negative space, all that space where we haven't had a picture or a shape, you can just lightly color with blue. And when we paint, I will show how to do this. I've talked about it when I've actually taught you in class after school. It's when you make a wash. It's when you put a lot of water with your paints. You can make a very light. That's how I did this background, is with a wash. So just very light strokes. that is that. Oof, I got quite a mess on my table. But that is our drawing version of this fun spring tulip bee painting. Oops, oh my gosh. I'm gonna sign my work. And I'm done for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you chose your own colors, maybe took on a new way to draw the leaves. You know, you can always take your own spin with these, but this was the general format for you to inspire you. Okay, look forward to see you on our next video. Thank you.